35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites, private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Down scores! Scores!
Madison. Now Eulenkamp in the high slot. With foot towards the net. He scored! Scored! Rehart's Grieva, set up by his brother Gustav.
It's time for Capitals hockey. Let's send it out to the arena to the voice of your Madison Capitals, Drew Steele.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to not in the Bob Souters Legacy 20 Arena. I got tied up on my first sentence of the night. Not a great look. But here from the Resch Center in Green Bay, the final game before the holiday break for both the Capitals and Gamblers here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Coming up in pregame, we'll chat with Associate Head Coach and Assistant General Manager of your Madison Capitals, Tom Gilbert, as we chat about last night's win and, of course, the matchup here today. Brady Cry back in goal for the Caps after sitting out since every game since the second game of the season. He went down to Lone Star, played down there, and he's playing tonight as an affiliate, as a replacement player for Caleb Heil. So we'll see him in the lineup tonight, getting the start between the posts. But we mentioned last night's win for the Capitals, battling back from behind to take down Waterloo by a score of 4-3 in overtime. Let's get to a goal-scoring summary from last night. Sal Viviano, 3:30 in, gave Waterloo the lead with his 7th of the season from Mason and Vikla. Their line scored again later on at 18:54 of the first period to make the lead 2 heading into intermission number 1. It was Tyler Decos with his 4th of the year. In the second, Madison found the lone goal in the period on a 5-on-3 power play. Sam Capel's 12th of the year from Eulenkamp and Buckberger. Here's how it sounded on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Ryder up top, Buckberger far side, Eulenkamp shot, LaShaw with the stop, Capitals score! It's Sam Capel on the rebound, 7:23 to go in the second. Madison on the board. Caps would fall back behind early on in the third by 2 once again as Viviano picked up his second of the night. Decos and Mason on the assist on that power play tally for Waterloo, 2:26 into the third period. But it took just 26 seconds after that Viviano tally for Gavin Eulenkamp to answer back. Sticks around a bit, Eulenkamp with a shot. He scores! Gavin Eulenkamp with a quick response for Madison. Gavin's 10th of the season from Sam Capel and Brady Smith. Smith with his first USHL point on the goal. He'd have 2 more points thanks to an assist on the Ville Varla tally at 8:52 of the third. Of a couple of players, Smith into the offensive zone. Prudhomme, Varla shot, scored! Ville Varla ties it at 3. Nice play sent up there by Lucas Prudhomme. Prudhomme with the spin move to send it out for the player in Varla to slam home his 3rd USHL goal. Brady Smith, his 2nd assist of the night. Was he done at 2 assists? No, in his USHL debut. Why not make it a trio of assists? Eulenkamp puts the stamp on the victory for Madison 16 seconds into overtime. Over to Gavin Eulenkamp, one of the fastest players in the USHL. Will start through neutral ice, treating the players from Waterloo like traffic cones. He scores! 16 seconds into overtime. Madison skates away with the victory. Gavin's 11th goal of the season, 32nd of his USHL career, had Madison skate away with a 13-9-0-2 record on the season, and they meet Green Bay here for the 3rd time this season. Madison 1-0-0-1 against the Gamblers this year. Green Bay 18-7-2-1. They're on a very long win streak, to say the least, at the moment, in double digits, looking to make it number 11 tonight here at the Resch Center. We'll have that and more when we return. You're listening to Capitals Hockey here on the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laps, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and he scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot. Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Dear hockey fans, Toyota's legendary lineup is always a hat trick. Go coast to coast with the tough-as-nails Tundra or the top-scoring Tacoma. Need room for your whole roster? Grand Highlander's got you covered. They've all got available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, too, so slick conditions can't compete. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealership. Toyota, let's go places.
Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin Health Tip of the Month time, and they remind you this month to warm up and cool down. Dynamic stretches such as arm circles, high knees, and lunges prep your muscles for activity. Static stretches after activity also reduces soreness and improves flexibility. All of that helps lower the risk of strains and pulls, and that was this month's Health Tip of the Month, thanks to our friends at Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin.
Back here on the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show, let's take a look at tonight's medical report brought to you by our friends at Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin. First out of the lineup tonight for the Gamblers, a trio of players up at the World Junior A Challenge. We'll get to a score update on that throughout the night as Maceo Phillips, Landon Halfley, and Gunnar Conboy compete for gold with their head coach and general manager Patrick McCadden as an assistant coach under Andy Brandt, the Capitals head coach up there in Quebec. We'll get a score update throughout the night, like I mentioned on that one. One other scratch for the Gamblers tonight, Cody Sokol out of the lineup due to injury. Sokol, a Wisconsin commit, so that'll kind of show you his skill level. So a couple of top guys for this Gamblers squad out of the lineup. Hasn't really affected them to this point, though, as Madison skates into Green Bay. Here are the scratches tonight for the Capitals. Gustav Skriva, Caleb Heil, Austin Moline, and John Stout. Stout and Heil up there competing for gold in Quebec. Gustav Skriva at the World Junior Championships. He'll be joined by Caleb Heil in Duluth. Both Team USA and Team Germany having their training camps up at Amsoil Arena in Duluth, Minnesota. As John Stout at the World Junior A Challenge, as with Caleb Heil. Austin Moline is out due to injury. Chris Barrett-Gaidos and Nolan Gertis return to the lineup tonight after serving suspension here in the USHL. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups. First for the home Gamblers. Elliott Gully centers Zach Wooten and Gino Carcone on line 1. Samuelson centers Roosevelt and Katz on line 2. McKinney centers Drabicki and Martin on the third line, and Tim centers Knudsen and Badal on the fourth. On the back end, it's Harris and O'Sullivan on pair 1. O'Malley and Beanstalk on the second pair. Bizgins and Fedotov on the third pair, and Jack Kultgen is the extra skater and a defenseman tonight for the Gamblers. Roberto Henriquez gets the starting goal, 16-2-0-1 on the year, a .927 save percentage and a .192 goals against average for Henriquez on the season. Now for the Capitals, Capel centers Eulenkamp and Tank, Pitsley centers Ryder and Nevers, Cover centers Doshin and Snee, and Varla centers Prudhomme and Griva. On the back end, it's Buchberger and Kowasia on pair 1. Fry and Brooks on pair 2. Baird Gaidosh and Gertis on the third pair, and Brady Smith is the extra skater, a defenseman for the Capitals in his second USHL game. He can go without a point for the next 2 games and still have a point per game, as he had 3 points in his USHL debut last night. Brady Cry gets the starting goal. 1 start on the year, 0-1 back on September 20th against Fargo. .406 goals against average and an .810 save percentage for Cry on the season. Let's take a look at tonight's Bergstrom Automotive starting lineups. First, for the home Green Bay Gamblers, it's Elliott Gully centering Zach Wooten and Gino Carcone on line 1. They'll get to start for the Gamblers. On the back end, they're joined by O'Malley and Beanstalk. O'Malley, the second-year captain for the Gamblers, as Henriquez gets the starting goal. The Gamblers led tonight by Sean Schrammick, as Patrick McCadden up in Quebec at the World Junior A Challenge, as he's the typical head coach and general manager for the Gamblers. Associate head coach is Sean Ceramic. Assistant coach is Bryce Reddick. Now for the Capitals tonight, Madison is led by head coach and general manager Andy Brandt. Associate head coach and assistant general manager Tom Gilbert. He's the acting head coach tonight, with Andy up in Quebec at that event in the World Junior A Challenge. Assistant coach is Dominic Zombo, and goaltending coach is Shane Connolly. We'll be joined by the Capitals associate head coach and assistant general manager here in a moment, after we get to the Capitals starters for tonight. Capel with Eulenkamp and Tang, Buchberger with Kowasia on the back end, and Brady Cry in goal. Tom Gilbert when we return. This is Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, Flex Plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex Plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family, because Capitals Hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites. Private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP, but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Welcome back into the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show. We're joined by associate head coach and assistant general manager Tom Gilbert ahead of puck drop between Caps and Gamblers, the final game of the first half of the season before break. Gilbs last night, Capitals take care of business, come from behind, down 3-1 at one point in the third period. A couple of goals and then an OT winner by Eulenkamp and Gavin's got to be one of the fastest players in the league, if not the fastest. I kind of wish they had a skills competition, don't you?
It's elite level speed. It's fun watching him in practice. Just get out of areas where you're like, I have no idea how he got out of there, and then you see it live in games too. It's super hard to play against, and yeah, that speed is it's one of a kind.
Overall takeaways from last night, the 4-3 victory.
I didn't like our first, but I think it's a great response by our group. You know, it's obviously going 0-3 last week. It wasn't the easiest, and the outcomes weren't exactly what we wanted. Even though the first game of the week last week was great, but just kind of fell short the last two. So that start was not obviously ideal. But again, we found a way to really get back in that game, and that's hats off to our leadership in our group and like in our room that it wasn't great. Like, what are we going to do? Sit down and just let this game end, right? Like, no, it was an unreal job with the push that they had, and especially, you know, kind of what we're going through. We had three new players in the lineup, which was awesome, and they just did a really good job. It was a fun job on the bench.
You mentioned new players in the lineup last night. Brady Smith in his USHL debut. Back in the lineup tonight, 3 points last night. Not a bad debut, to say the least.
He's, he sees the ice well, and obviously his skating is something else. Like, he can really move out there. He's shifty. It's just hard to play against. So when you have that and you have the ability to make some plays, obviously your offensive production is going to go up when he's moving the puck to guys that can score goals. So it was obviously an awesome job by him. Only playing, I think, 11, 12 minutes, and coming out with 3 assists and +3 is awesome.
Brady Cry, we'll stay with the Bradys, we'll move to Brady Cry. Back with the team here, he backed up Cash last night, back between the pipes tonight. First start since the Fall Classic. Obviously nice to have him back.
It is. He did an awesome job for us early on. He only got into 1 game, but overall in practice, his battle level in practice in small area games is great. He makes some saves that are, we're in awe like when we watch it. So he's a competitor. It's nice to give him the net again just to see what he's got, before the holidays, and hopefully he has a good one.
Facing off against the Gamblers, who enter with a double-digit win streak coming into tonight. What's it going to take to snap that win streak for them and head into break with a victory on your side?
It's a good question. You know, as a coach, you wish you knew. You wish you had answers, but you try to lay out as best as you can a game plan, and you try to use the momentum we had from last night, the situation that both teams want to go home for Christmas to see their families, and try to have an early jump. Like that early jump, I think, is going to be huge. I think it really sinks and gives teams confidence when they score that first goal, and that's something we're going to push for.
Hopefully the Caps can get that early jump right after this. Puck Drop is next. Thanks for listening to the American Apparel pregame show.
He scored! Scored! 3 hearts, Grieva, set up by his brother Gustav. It's time for Capitals hockey. Let's send it out to the arena to the voice of your Madison Capitals, Drew Steele. Good evening, Caps fans, and welcome here to the Resch Center in Green Bay. Madison starting the game on the penalty kill as Michael Tang heads into the penalty box. I didn't see what the penalty was for, but Madison will start the game short-handed. Left to right will go Green Bay. Here in this one wearing the white tops. We're underway as Madison wearing the navy. Madison on the kill to start things. To the game, a bench minor pregame gives Green Bay the power play early on in this one. Michael Tang goes to serve the power play for Green Bay as they'll take it into the offensive zone. Near side, Cats plays to the line. O'Sullivan, not the way you want to start if you're Madison. As on the far side, Carcone plays to the line. O'Sullivan back on the stick of Carcone. Carcone's shot, rebound directed into the corner by Dexter Brooks. Carcone goes to hop on it there. Katz and Carcone play pitch and catch, and eventually Katz sends it out to neutral ice all on his own. Green Bay on the power play this season, 22.5% on the year. That's ninth in the USHL, just one spot ahead of Madison. Madison on the kill, sixth in the league with an 80% even on the season. On the far side, it's Carcone taking it down the half wall, plays down low for Katz, back up top O'Sullivan. Near side for Wooten. Wooten had his Division I commitment earlier this month to Wisconsin. 28 points on the season for the Woodbury, Minnesota native. Gully, far side, Carcone, his shot ramps up and wide past Brady Cry as Katz plays to Carcone on the far side. It knuckles over his stick, but holding it at the line is O'Sullivan. Far side, Carcone, back down low. Backdoor feed, makes his way to Wooten on a deflection. Now up top for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan sends it through traffic, makes its way down into the corner. 24 to go on the power play for Green Bay. This top unit's been out there the whole time. Up the near side, Fry tries to chip things out. Eventually, Pitsley will relay it out towards neutral ice. Both teams go for a whole bunch of changes, and that'll do it for the game's opening power play. Starting at the 20-minute mark of period number one. I'll have to do some diving in on that one, is why Madison started the game on the penalty kill. Up the near side, it's Green Bay on possession. Out there for Madison now is the top line, the group that was supposed to start things for the Capitals. Dexter Brooks, Ronan Buckberger, joined by Sam Capel, Gavin Eulenkamp, and Michael Tang. Brooks plays ahead, goes through the legs that time of Capel, down in deep. Eulenkamp negates icing as he wins the race to the hash mark, but the Gamblers goaltender Henriquez steps out of the cage. We'll play that one ahead to Roosevelt, who enters the offensive zone. Roosevelt, 19 points on the season, 12 goals, has a pair of goals against Madison back in November. Up at the line, Beanstock down to the half wall, Roosevelt. Roosevelt spins, fires, sends it towards the goal, deflected to the near side. Samuelson fans on it, takes it to the near side wall, loses an edge. 17-12 to go in period number one. Shots on goal favor Green Bay. 2-0 at this point. I think they might have just had a third trickle in as Madison can start back the other way. Now up the far side, Capel loses it. He'll achieve the run line and play down in deep. No icing, so Madison can go for a change. Madison coming off of win number 13 of the season last night in overtime against Waterloo. Gavin Eulenkamp, the overtime game-winning hero for the Capitals. His second goal of the game. He actually hit his 60th career point last night in the victory for the Caps as well. Deep inside the defensive zone, it's Harper Fry as the Capitals will look to head into the winter break. Next weekend off for the entire USHL with a pair of wins. Would love nothing more than to do that with acting head coach Tom Gilbert. Of course, acting head coach due to the fact that Andy Brandt's up in Quebec battling for gold tonight at the World Junior A Challenge. Actually a pair of Capitals with him, but a trio of Gamblers, as well as the assistant coach on the staff for Team USA is the head coach and general manager of Green Bay, and Patrick McCadden. The two actually work hand in hand together. McCadden lives in Andy Brandt's old house, if that describes their relationship. So no surprise when Andy Brandt had the choice of assistant coaches that he'd bring McCadden up to Quebec as they'll battle tonight with Canada West in the tournament as Green Bay sends it down into the offensive zone just past 4 minutes into period number one. Max Ryder stick handles it over to Caleb Pitsley, who carries into the offensive zone. Far side, Grieva tries to center it through for Ryder. Instead, it finds the stick of Wooten, who just sends it out with the backhand to neutral ice. Madison right back on it on the stick of Grieva. Rehard's Grieva here. Gustav's Grieva at Team Germany training camp for the World Junior Championship. Ryder's shot deflects into the corner. And down in the corner for it's Buckberger. He'll play over to the near side for Grieva towards the slot. Goes wide and back the other way. Can come the Gamblers. They'll just chip it in once they get to the red line, though, and go for a change. 5 minutes into our opening period. Scoreless here in Green Bay. Night two of a back-to-back for Madison. Had a game last night at home against Waterloo, like I mentioned. Green Bay on the road last night in Chicago. The Gamblers carry in the longest win streak in the USHL this season as they'll transition into the offensive zone here. On the near side, they fan on it, and Luke and Prudhomme will be able to grab things and start things back the other way for Madison. Into the offensive zone on the near side, it's Varla. He had the game-tying goal last night. The Gamblers looking to improve to an 11-game win streak. It's the longest in the league this season by 2 games. point streak. Madison had an 8-game point streak in the month of November. As Madison down in the offensive zone, it's Michael Tang on it. Tang plays to the line. Baird Gaidos, a shot deflected in on goal in the corner now. Eulenkamp gets tied up as he'll get shoved up against the wall. The puck pops free to the Gamblers as they'll be able to start back the other way. Changing it down in deep is Cruz Martin, the former Springfield Junior Blue of the North American Hockey League. Turns it over, and Madison into the offensive zone on that far side wall. Roosevelt tries to chip it around Michael Tang, but Sam Capel too strong for both of them there and plays down into the corner of the offensive zone. Down on the left wing wall, it's Fry sending down into the corner. He'll ring it around the kick plate far side. Dexter Brooks goes and grabs for Madison. Down low, Doshin. Doshin tied up against the wall there to a side work. And eventually it pops free for the Gamblers. They'll come back the other way on the stick of Bizgins. And into the offensive zone, it's Katz. Katz to the middle, backdoor feed, trying to find Roosevelt with Samuelson. It was broke up along the way by Dexter Brooks. Green Bay retains possession in the offensive zone, though. Near side, Samuelson gloves it down to his stick. It's poked into the far side corner. Madison's Dexter Brooks grabs it, and it should be good to go to transition back the other way. Just about 7 minutes into period number 1. Madison trails in shots on goal at the moment, 2-1. Scoreboard reads zeros on both sides. As deep inside their own defensive zone, the Gamblers can chip things down into their offensive end thanks to a deflection from Adam Tim, a Wisconsin native himself. Tim played last season with Fairbanks in the North American League. As he has it in the offensive zone, was looking for Tim out front. On that far side was the UMD commit Knutson. The shot sits in the slot. A chance that time for Tim to bury goal number 2 on the season. Goes into the corner. Madison lucky to stay where they're at the moment. All squared up at 0 aside. A backdoor feed from Tim looking for Knutson. Had a little too much gusto on it. Makes its way into the corner as Green Bay still on it. Badal down on that far side. Picked up his first USHL point last night. Madison transitions back the other way into the offensive zone. Ryder in the high slot. A shot goes wide. Nevers goes and grabs it for Madison in the corner. He'll play down low for his high school teammate and Caleb Pitsley. Out front, a chance for Gurnis. Goes out to neutral ice. Baird Gaidos and Gurnis both out on the ice at the moment. Both coming back from suspension. Baird Gaidos a 2-game suspension. That was an altercation in last Friday night's game against Sioux Falls. Gurnis a suspension for an altercation in Cedar Rapids on Sunday. The altercation for Baird Gaidos actually on Saturday's game. But both back in the lineup tonight. That means only one of the affiliates that played last night is a goal for Green Bay. Zach Wooten, his 17th of the season, gets Green Bay started. 11:31 to go in period number 1. The Gamblers strike first in this one. They find their way through the dirty areas and set things up in the offensive zone ever so well. Do the Gamblers this season. You don't have the skill that you used to have with Will Zellers and Eden Park. Now, your top guys, Elliot Gully, Zach Wooten, Carcone, they can all get down to the dirty areas, and just like you see on Flow Hockey on the replay, Wooten sits in the middle of the offensive zone in the slot. Tough to not score from there. Brady Cry, nothing you can do about that. As Michael Tang got a stick up high at center ice, he heads to the bench. I'd wonder if they'll take a review at that one after the next whistle, as Michael Tang did get a stick up near the grill. He'll on the bench at the moment as the goal's announced here in the arena. On the near side, it's Eulenkamp holding in for Madison. Eulenkamp rips it wide. Far side, chasing down after it's Brooks. To the middle now, Capel. Capel takes it to the wall and now down low for Snee. Snee tried to play out front for Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp circling around the offensive zone as it poked off his stick by Carcone. And Eulenkamp intercepts things at neutral ice where Capel can just send things right back down in deep. 10:46 to go in period number 1. Green Bay with the lead early on in this one. Has a big hit at center ice. Has a couple of players going back and forth. Roosevelt gets taken down by Jackson Nevers. A player for Green Bay went after Nevers for a second, but nothing comes from it. As a step aside and now into the offensive zone, it's Steven Cover. Cover spins off of a stick check, plays to the line. No one home for Madison as Katz spins back towards their defensive end. Starting back the other way are the Gamblers into their offensive zone, chipped all the way down in deep. where Buckberger's the next to touch it for the Capitals. Green Bay scored first 18 times this season prior to tonight's contest. In those 18 games, 11-4-2-0. Madison actually gives up the first goal more times than not. Only 9 times have Madison struck first in games this season out of 24 contests. Madison, in games where they score first, have been successful, but clearly showing success at the same time when trailing early on. Last night was a case of one of those. Out front, a chance for Madison, trying to find Caleb Pitchley. Instead, it finds the glove of Henriquez. He'll cover as we hit a media timeout here in Green Bay. 1-0 to score, 9:38 to go in the first. We'll be back after this with Capitals Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
At the media timeout, Tom Gilbert asking the referees to go and take a look at the high stick on Michael Tang. The referee and the 2 linesmen for tonight's contest chose not to. Ross Beck, the referee, Colin Gent, and Joseph Sabatino, the linesman for tonight's contest. A face-off in the offensive zone for Madison, 9:38 to go in period number 1. Green Bay on the board early in this one, a goal from Zach Wooten. Wooten, with his 17th of the season, the Wisconsin commit, able to find the weak spot in the Capitals' defense in their offensive zone for Green Bay, as that's the difference in this one early on. Green Bay actually started tonight's game on the power play, still trying to figure out what that is. We'll get more information at intermission, I'm sure of it. On the near side, it escapes the zone, does the puck, goes all the way down in where Kultgen was the one sending it down in deep to Cry, as Madison deflects things into the offensive zone, but Adam Tim there to grab things. Ryder plays to the middle, no one home for Madison, plays it right to Knutson, who starts back for the Gamblers. Knutson, his pass to the far side, interrupted along the way, sits out front, but Cry hops on top of it for Madison. A couple of players get tied up beneath the goal line. Knutson in there for Green Bay, I believe Tim there as well. Looks like Dexter Brooks got tied up with him, as no one will head to the penalty box. Let's actually meet tonight's starting goaltenders. First starting for the Capitals, Brady Cry, back in the lineup. Started back on game number 2 of the season, September 21st, if I'm not mistaken, against Fargo. A .406 goals against average and an .810 save percentage to Cry's name. 0-1 on the record for Roberto Henriquez down on the other end, 6-2, 0-1. He's played in 12 games this season, though, with a .927 save percentage and a .192 goals against average. Hold them up, boys. Gully kicked down to the face-off in the offensive zone. So Ville Barlow will go up against Carcone in the circle, as the face-off will be to the right of Cry and net. Face-off is won back by Ville. Played over by Baird Gaidos to Gertis, as Madison can play up the far side wall to neutral ice. Grieva deflects it down towards the offensive zone, coming Prudhomme, but it's deflected at neutral by Wooten. And up ahead into the offensive zone, Carcone circles back and plays to the near side, O'Sullivan. Wooten deflects things down in deep. Baird Gaidos plays the body. Eventually he'll play the puck over to the far side for Gertis. Gertis tries to shovel it along, and eventually it's poked out to his forehand. He was playing on his backhand side on the weak side of the ice with a pair of lefties back on defense for Madison. Icing up coming on the Capitals. 8:14 to go here in the first. Shots on goal favor Green Bay. 4-2 in this one. Madison with the early start here on the penalty kill. Green Bay 0 for 1 on the man advantage, but I think you'll take it if you're up 1-0, 12 minutes into period number 1. We welcome everyone watching the broadcast cam on YouTube. Appreciate you joining us here live from the Resch Center as the faceoff is won inside the defensive zone by the Capitals out towards neutral ice. It's Prudhomme and Baird Gaidos. Eventually it finds its way to Gertis, who plays off the window. Fedotov takes an awkward angle to it, but he does get to it. That allows Madison to make a whole bunch of changes. Now coming through neutral ice, Katz plays down in deep. Buckberger hustles after it for the Capitals. Ahead for Tang on the half wall. Tang will eventually play up the near side and turn it over. Towards the middle, Roosevelt with a nice stick handling moves to chip it around himself a couple of times, almost treating himself like a cone, as eventually coming into the offensive zone is Doshin. He gets railed at the line. Rather, that was Brady Smith. And it looks like a stick gets caught up in the surface as a player down for Green Bay on the near side. It might just be a stick, rather, as no, it is a player. And with it being a player, we're going to send it to a media timeout. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
If it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
We were due for a media timeout anyway, so that's why the commercial break's going to extend a little bit longer here in Green Bay. It was a linesman that was down, so he's back up to his feet. I didn't quite get to see what team had a player fall down. That's why it's the team with the stripes that had a player go down to the ice surface. Faceoff will be just outside the offensive zone when we do return to play for Madison. Capel's unit out there for the Capitals. Michael Tang is back out on the ice, so it's nice to see him healthy. A nice crowd here in Green Bay for their last game before the holiday break. Faceoff opposite the Gamblers bench on the near side from the press box perspective. Capel and the player for Green Bay in McKinney, one of their two tenders this season. McKinney, a Michigan commit, 5 points in 12 games this season. Both of their tenders have really battled through injury. Gunnar Conboy didn't make his debut this season until November. It was actually in Middleton on November 7th. Is up the near side wall out towards neutral ice. Go the Gamblers. A nice job by the Capitals to at least stunt that growth of the rush. But eventually it'll be Green Bay into their offensive zone on the near side and eventually the far before it's broke up by the Capitals and into the offensive end eventually where Brady Smith retreats for it. Smith plays up the near side wall, interrupted there by McKinney. McKinney tied up by Capel, and Capel will be heading to the penalty box. A high stick going to be the call. Capel asking what he's supposed to do there. Capel looks like he might have got high sticked in the process as well. Capel will head to the penalty box. Capel thinks the high stick's on the other team. Interesting. 2 minutes high sticking on Sam Capel as he heads to the penalty box. Green Bay to their second power play of the game. Capel asking Ross Beck, hey, I got high sticked too in that process. I didn't see it that way. It was pretty blatant high stick on Sammy, but you never know with those, as a stick very easily could come back up at him. Yeah, sure enough, it was right before Capel high sticked McKinney. McKinney got his stick up in on Capel. Either way, Madison will be heading to their second penalty kill of the game. Green Bay looks to extend their lead to 2 as Gully wins the draw back. Carcone has it on the far side. He'll take it to the near for Wooten. Up top, O'Sullivan, far side, Carcone. Carcone's shot goes high and wide. Off the window, it caroms out towards neutral ice. Held in there at the line, though, by O'Sullivan. Down low, a chance for Katz. He scores! Gully with a hack at Harper Fry after the goal. Doesn't matter either way, though. Gavin Katz with his 14th goal of the season makes the Green Bay lead 2-0. All of Madison's players had committed towards Carcone. Carcone dumps it off into the corner for Green Bay. No one home. Caps tried to scramble back into the slot. They weren't able to. In the Minnesota commit and Delwood, Minnesota native Gavin Katz strikes to double the Green Bay lead. Fans here in Green Bay absolutely love it. A concert post-game tonight is the big reason why there's so many here in attendance. They get good attendance either way here in Green Bay at the Resch Center. As on the near side, Madison plays down toward the offensive zone, goes all the way down in deep. Harris up against the wall, tied up and eventually one out of the wall by number 13 on that far side, Kopkin. The PA announcer kind of surprised me here, as on the near side, the goal being announced here in the arena. Carcone and O'Sullivan should get the assist, and sure enough they do, as Madison now with a chance. A shot blocked from one of their own players. Doshin blocked Cooper's knee, as on the near side, Samuelson will play to the middle. Therefore, it is the player in McKinney. He drew the penalty of Sam Capella, and Madison can start back the other way. Chip down in deep as Cover there for Madison gets things moved ahead for Fedotov. Fedotov back the other way. McKinney sent it down in where Gertis back on it. Gertis starts up the far side, now through neutral ice to Prudhomme. Just under 6 to go here in period number 1. Fedotov calmly plays that one around Ville Varla and up the far side wall. It bounce comes to Varla on the far side, and a penalty upcoming on Green Bay. A trip will be the call. That'll send Madison to their first power play of the game. The fans here in Green Bay don't like it, but clear as day, Varla's legs got taken out from underneath him. Even if the intent wasn't there, Madison will head to their first power play of tonight's contest. The faceoff will be on the near side to the right of Henriquez in goal. Madison on the man advantage this season, 10th in the USHL, 21.5%. Green Bay second in the USHL on the kill this season, 83.6%. Capel scored the power play goal last night for Madison. He won't be out there to start, as Ryder, Kawaja, Eulenkamp, Tang, and Buckberger will be. The faceoff won by Green Bay. It's sent all the way down where Brady Cry gloves it, and he'll settle things down for Ronan Buckberger as the Capitals can start up ice. Buckberger drops things back to Kawaja. Kawaja skates into the offensive zone on the near side. Ryder spins off of a stick check, but eventually Samuelson starts back the other way for Green Bay. Samuelson powers his way towards the goal. The shot redirected into the corner. Samuelson will take advantage and he'll play out to neutral ice. Biskins will eventually play all the way down and deep for Green Bay, just killing off more precious time of the man advantage for Madison here. 5 minutes to go in period number 1. A minute 20 to go on the power play for Madison. Into the offensive zone. Madison had it poked off their stick and out at neutral ice. The Capitals will regroup once again. 50 seconds into the power play. Tang and Kawaja go for a change. The rest of the power play remains out there at the moment. It's Brady Smith with some power play time in his second USHL game in the offensive zone. Madison has it. They poke it to the far side. Zach Wooten will be able to take advantage and clear for the Gamblers once again. 50 seconds to go on the tripping minor to Nick Knutson. Madison starts through their own defensive zone and up ice. Smith near side to Doshin. Doshin into the offensive zone. He's tripped up. No call comes, as I think he kind of got himself along the way. Cry will step out of the cage to play it as Green Bay once again able to clear. 4 minutes to go here in the first. Just about 25 to go on the power play. Starting up ice is Gertis. He'll drop back and into the offensive zone. Now comes Doshin. Doshin on the stick of Grieva on the near side. Grieva plays up top for Gertis. Gertis looking for a passing lane. Far side to Brady Smith. Now Gertis. Gertis near side Doshin. A bit too far in front of him. Doshin plays down low though for Capel. Back to Doshin on the near side. Up top for Gertis. Gertis now far side for Smith. Gertis back on it as Green Bay back at full strength. The shot goes wide. Deflecting that one wide was Capel. And now a 2-on-1 for Green Bay back the other way. Samuelson, his shot blocked away. Green Bay's player looked like they knocked the net off. Sure enough, the net was popped off. They're saying no change for Madison on that. It was Green Bay's player that knocked the net off. Either way, it'll be a defensive zone draw. Capitals players wondering why aren't we able to make a change here. The face-off in the defensive zone upcoming will be to the left of Cry and goal. Tom Gilbert doesn't like the call by the officiating crew, and I don't know if I can say I blame him. Face-off will be on the near side to the left of Cry in goal. Capel and Tim, the two-team centermen, meeting at the circle. 3:26 to go in the first period. Shots on goal favoring the Gamblers at this point, 6-2. Madison starts up ice as it's deflected down in deep. They'll be able to go get that change now as Henriquez plays to the wall on the near side. Roosevelt, the New Jersey Devils draft pick, into the offensive zone. Fry back inside the defensive end for Madison. Plays over to his defensive partner in Dexter Brooks, and the Capitals can transition into the offensive zone. Far side Ryder poked off his stick. Roosevelt has it poked off his stick as well. Puck alive in that far side corner for possession. Either side was up for grabs, but instead Koltkin will skate away with it for Green Bay before it gets tied up on the near side. Koltkin plays to the wall. Katz, the most recent goal scorer for the Gamblers. A goal coming on the man advantage for Green Bay. Madison with back-to-back games with goals given up on the penalty kill. No icing as the deflection was had along the way. So back to retreat for Madison was Harper Fry. Ryder will play out to neutral into the offensive zone. Greba got a piece of it to deflect and have it knuckle over the stick of O'Sullivan. But Madison will have to play at neutral ice. It's Kowasia gloving it down to himself and starting ahead. Gets a deflection down in deep. Prudhomme will go to play. The body that time of Fedotov got in his way. Prudhomme plays up the near side while Varla there. Prudhomme tries to fade to the line for Buckberger, but instead it's Martin into the offensive zone. Martin beat to the puck by Kowasia. Prudhomme goes back to help his countryman and as well as his teammate as it comes up to the line. Fedotov, his shot goes wide. A chance now out front for Green Bay again, though. Sits in the slot. Madison with some weak play in their defensive zone in the slot. A stick of Brady Cry has been lost at the moment. Capitals still in the defensive zone with about a minute and a half to go in the period. Varla plays to the far side. Near side it comes for Kowasia. Cry picks up his stick as Buckberger can start up ice. Kowasia on the near side, plays up the wall looking for Snee. Snee hustles after it. Beanstalk beats him there, but Snee ties him up and grabs it for Madison. Nice job by Coop down in the corner. Puck pops free for Cover. Still alive down low. It's Snee has it on the corner. Snee out top to Baird Gaidos. Baird Gaidos sends it towards the goal. Never gets there as Doshin down low on it now for Madison. He's tied up. Covert comes and tries to regain possession for the Capitals. But with a minute to go in the period, the Gamblers able to send it back the other way. Down in deep, Baird Gaidos. He'll turn it over. A chance for the Gamblers again. Cry slams the glove down on it to hold for a whistle. 50.2 seconds to go here in period number one. 2-0 the score. Green Bay in the lead. Goals from Wooten and Katz in that order have the Gamblers in the lead in this one. Green Bay looking to extend a winning streak to 11 games tonight, entering tonight's contest with a 10-game win streak. For the Gamblers, things have just been rolling. Even when you lose a couple of your marquee players, Halfley, Phillips, and Conboy all up at the World Junior A Challenge. The chance out front for Madison. Van Don out front and coming back the other way are Green Bay. Down inside the defensive zone. Fry hustles back for it for the Caps. Brooks gets tangled up and hit hard into the wall that time by Gully. He's back inside the defensive zone. A chance for Green Bay stopped. Gully and Brooks get tangled up. Brooks wants to go. Gully's not going to give it to him. As a big hit down in the corner, Brooks thinks there was a penalty there. Ross Beck doesn't agree. Face off in the defensive end upcoming for Madison. The last time this Gamblers squad lost back on November 14th. It was actually part of a 2-game losing streak started by Madison. So Madison doesn't have the most recent win, but it has the second to most recent win of any opponent against Green Bay. That win back on November 9th, a 3-2 victory in overtime for the Capitals. Face off on the near side as Green Bay with the lead in this one. Through neutral ice comes Max Ryder into the offensive zone, tries to push it through to the middle, and eventually it lands on the stick of Roosevelt on the near side. 10 to go in the period. Green Bay more than likely just going to hold off on possession and call this period good to go through our first 20 minutes of play here, but icing. Sorry, no, I thought the horn had sounded. It looked like both sides were A-OK with a play coming. The faceoff will be on the far side. Max Ryder and Caleb Pitsley kind of barking out orders. With 1.6 to go in the period, Madison will have a faceoff on that far side. Try to just snap one past Henriquez. It'd be quite the way to end a period. Faceoffs won by Green Bay up against the wall, and that'll do it for our first 20 minutes in this one. Green Bay has the first 2 goals in this one. It's Wooten and Katz having the Gamblers in the lead through 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal 10-2. When the other team has as many goals as you have shots, you're not going to be leading very often heading into intermission, and that's the case for Madison here in this one. They trail 2-0. We'll be back with a Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites. Private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Hockey here on the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. Period number 1 in the books. But before we get to your goal scoring summary, our friends at Play It Again Sports want to remind you they're your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. From skates and sticks to fitness and training gear, you'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Stop by our friends over at Play It Again Sports by Westtown Mall and tell Andy and the crew we say hi after the game tonight. 2-0 Green Bay in the lead. Here's how they got there. 8:29 into period number 1. Zach Wooten picks up his 17th goal of the season. Elliot Gully on the assist as the Gamblers with the early 1-0 lead. They make it 2 on the power play. 13-14 into the period. Gavin Katz, his 14th of the season from Carconi and O'Sullivan. Katz was just left all alone inside the defensive zone. Really both goals for Green Bay had just been defensive collapses by the Capitals as Madison falls behind early on in this one. We're trying to get an update on the score out at the World Junior A Challenge. Madison, Andy Brandt, the head coach, Caleb Heil, John Stout, both there. So obviously something you'd want to see the Caps succeed at. And right now, Madison, Caleb Heil, a perfect 5 for 5 as Team USA looks to defend gold as they're up 2-0 over Canada West at the moment. So hopefully that score stays the same throughout the night as they take on Canada West in the gold medal match. We'll send it to break. When we come back, we'll have our out-of-town scoreboard and some more in-depth stats. We're still trying to dig for what the penalty was before the game as Madison trails in shots on goal 10-2, but they trail in the category that matters most on the scoreboard 2-0. We'll be back right after this.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeripprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites. Private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Caps fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Capitals hockey here on the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. Caps trail 2-0 to Green Bay at intermission number 1. Let's dive into the stats a bit more on tonight's contest. Madison trails 2-0. Madison only with 2 shots on goal in that first period of play. Green Bay leads in that category 10-2. 10-2 with Drew was a radio show I used to host back at WCMP in Pine City. Shout out if we have any listeners in Pine City at the moment. But Madison, I mentioned, started the game on the penalty kill. It was actually due to a delay of game because a player didn't get off the ice in time at the end of warm-up. There's been different things said. I don't know which player it was exactly. I've heard player get off the ice is a fine for the team. I've also heard penalty. Today it's a penalty. So interested to see where that lends, and I'll probably get more clarification on it. But we'll forget about it before our next meeting here on the Capitals Broadcast Network on the 27th, if we're being completely honest. The Gamblers didn't score on that power play anyway, so it really didn't matter at the end of the day. But either way, Green Bay with 2 goals in period number 1. One of them did come on the power play. Sam Capel to the box, 2 minutes for high sticking at 12:57 of the period. Knutson with the lone Green Bay penalty, tripping 14-18 into period number 1. Let's take a look elsewhere in the USHL tonight. Youngstown with a 2-1 lead over Omaha at the end of period number 2. 2-0 Sioux Falls over Cedar Rapids at the end of period number 1. 3-1 Fargo leads Sioux City. 2-0 Dubuque leads Lincoln. 1-0 Tri-City leads Muskegon. And yet to get underway in West Des Moines between Waterloo and the Buccaneers. We'll be back with period number 2 after this. You're listening to Capitals Hockey, and that was the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot. Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and he scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
"20 minutes in the books here in Green Bay. Time for period number 2. The period of the long change usually produces more offense, as Madison could use some offense here in this one. 2-0 Green Bay in the lead. Green Bay with 2 goals, Madison with 2 shots on goal. That's the Capitals trailing shots on goal 10-2. Green Bay with the 2-0 lead overall. Green Bay in the second period this season plus 10 at 38-28. Madison, the first period's been the weak spot this season, to say the least. Minus 12 in period number 1. In the second period this season, Madison a plus 15, 34-19. They lead that one. Plus actually in every period except the shootout, and in the first period are the Capitals. Caps have just gotten off to really tough starts this season, as this one sent down into the offensive zone for Green Bay. We're underway here in period number 2. Madison wearing the road navy tops for the first half of the season. I say road navy tops, and that'll only be for the next game or so, as a hand pass stops play, a face-off just outside the offensive zone of Green Bay upcoming. After the halfway point of the year, the navy tops become the home jerseys for Madison. The away team will wear white. Not the case here tonight, though. So road navy tops for Madison, white home tops for Green Bay. as a broadcaster, I do have to say I'm glad they're wearing these white home jerseys. They have a white alternate that's all white. They have white helmets, white breezer covers or pant covers. I guess depending on where you're from, you say different things, whether it's breezers or pants. Offside are the Capitals, so a faceoff comes all the way back inside the defensive zone. 19:23 to go here in the second period. Goals for Green Bay in this one, scored by Zach Wooten at even strength and by Gavin Katz. The Wooten goal coming at 8:29 of period number one. The Katz goal on the power play at 13:14. No player with multiple points, but both Wooten and Gully were on the ice for the Katz goal. Hold them up, boys. Green Bay Samuelson kicked out of the circle as the Gamblers will have to change out centerman Roseball. The Devils draft pick will head in to take the draw. Face-off won by the Gamblers. Katz with a quick shot. A second shot comes in. Dexter Brooks gets in the way of Roseball's chance at goal. Fandon, another one. I think Green Bay's had about 4 shot attempts in a span of 15 seconds. None of them got through. Bisgins near side a shot. That one finds it way through to Brady Cry. He holds on for a whistle. Cry in period number one, 8 of 10, now 9 of 11. As a nice job by Green Bay early on in the second to keep things right where they started in period number one, but Cry didn't have to do too much there on that one. The logo on the chest ate that one up as a face-off inside the defensive zone for Madison. Chipped out towards neutral ice. Bisgins to the far side, taken over there. Katz plays to the far side corner. Roseball there as well. I want to shout out Jeff Heil, Caleb Heil's dad. I'd been saying Owen Bisgin's name wrong. I'd been saying Bleskins. I'd been saying all sorts of things. It wasn't on the line chart for the longest time for Green Bay. It's still not on the line chart, but I got a pronunciation guide tonight. I actually got Jeff to help me out with the pronunciation. Of course, Caleb played with Gavin Eulenkamp and Bisgins for years with the Chaska-Chanhassen youth hockey program. So they were able to help me correct that one as Katz carries into the offensive zone. Bisgins, defenseman committed to Army. Near side, Samuelson plays down low, trying to find the weak spot in the defense, but a penalty upcoming on Cooper Snee, a slash going to be the call, sending Madison to their third penalty kill of the game. 18-17 to go in the second. 2-0 the score. Madison back to the kill. Cooper Snee doesn't like the call. He's very slow to get in the penalty box. Madison on the kill. Looks like it'll be Varla Buckberger alongside Brooks and Doshin. For Green Bay, it'll be the same power play unit that scored. Carcone, Gully, Katz, Wooten, and O'Sullivan. The face-off to the right of Cry. It'll be Varla and Gully in the face-off circle. Capitals could really use a kill here on the penalty kill. Up the near side, Madison chips it all the way down. I think back to last year on Valentine's Day. No better place to spend a Valentine's Day than at the Resch Center in Green Bay. Capitals actually battled back from down 2-0 in that game. Had a shorthanded goal in the process. Aiden Long, I don't think he's coming out of the tunnel tonight for Madison. Caps could use Aiden Long right now, to be honest with you. Just a player that could play anywhere in the lineup you need him to, but I think you could always use an Aiden Long on your team. Far side, a chance for Green Bay. Cats on that far side, but I think back to that game back on Valentine's Day of 2025. Valentine's Day this year will be in Fargo, but Madison with a chance there to make sure that one went wide, and sure enough, they had it there. Scarcone on the near side. That shot blocked. Rebound sits, and Madison will clear, but Madison in the second period had a shorthanded goal from Aiden Long. That's why I bring up Longer. He had a shorthanded goal, and really it changed the tide in that game. But prior to that goal, it was a lot of Green Bay scoring. Madison would catch up. Green Bay would score. Madison would catch up. And Green Bay's power play last year was first in the USHL. And when you're able to score on the other team's power play, it just takes so much momentum away on that power play. And Madison this season hasn't been able to find a shorthanded goal on the year. Madison, one of 4 teams in the USHL not to have a shorthanded goal. Madison tied for second worst, though, in shorthanded goals allowed. So even when the power play is buzzing for Madison, the shorthanded goals allowed almost just take away any momentum that you have during that time. With a player like Gavin Eulenkamp, too, you'd expect him to be able to grab a shorty or two. Green Bay transitions quickly through neutral ice. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Prudhomme shot from Rosevall is blocked along the way. Prudhomme played the body. Samuelson doesn't like it. He goes right into Prudhomme and will hold on to his stick. Prudhomme kind of laughs at him. Clearly Samuelson holding on to the stick of Prudhomme. There the linesman has to break that up. The face-off in the defensive zone. 16:24 to go on the power in period 2. On the power play, 7 seconds remain. Cry holding that one for a face-off. Face-off will be to the left of Cry in goal. Nothing really to him on the power play here for Green Bay. Chris Baird-Gaidos spins off of a stick check. Baird-Gaidos will eventually play over to Buckberger. It'll send all the way down. No icing. The linesman put his hand up like he was going to call icing as Cooper Snead goes to the bench after stepping out of the penalty box. This one goes down in deep. Cruz Martin wins the race to it on the far side. Martin taken up against the wall by Baird-Gaidos. That far side corner, Gully plays to the middle, and eventually Madison's on it there to start back the other way. Varla tries to chip it around the defense. He's unable to. Baird-Gaidos will calmly play things over to Buckberger and out towards neutral ice. No deflection had by Greba, so icing on the Capitals. 4:15 into period number 2. Madison still looking for their third shot on goal in this one. Outshot 13-2 thus far in this one. Obviously, you look at most home versus away, you're going to see some standouts like, hey, there's no way that they got outshot by that amount at home. When you're looking at a game, you typically do get a couple extra shots for the home team just because the crew picking the stats usually has a favor one way or another, and that happens at Cap Ice too. I think last night might have been an example of that. On the near side, Capitals try to clear, so maybe Madison with more shots, but it can't be too much more than 2 at the moment with the tie to this game. Chip down into the offensive zone. Prudhomme hustles after it. Capel there for Madison as well. This one's tangled up. They were both out there for the penalty kill, so that's the important piece there. That's why Prudhomme was still out there, is now that gives way to Gavin Eulenkamp as he'll go for a change. This one rung around the kick plate near side. Michael Tang slows it down for Kawaja at the line. Kawaja's shot blocked along the way, makes its way to the far side for Fry. Fry takes it down the half wall, sends it towards the goal, deflected right back to him. A shot goes wide off the side of the cage. Green Bay out towards neutral ice. They come all the way back down. A nice hit there by Capel in the process as Madison starts back the near side. Intercepted at neutral there by the player for Green Bay in Drabicki. He actually tripped one of his own teammates. Is now Eulenkamp with a shot. He transitioned all the way from the defensive zone into the offensive end. Taken at the line by Fry. Kawaja towards the goal, deflected. Never got halfway to the goal even. On the near side, Madison tries to play the puck, and eventually it comes to the stick of Michael Tang. Tang to the middle. Eulenkamp poked off his stick. And back the other way comes Fedotov and the Gamblers. Fedotov took a dive there. Had his stick tangled up as now Tang back into the offensive zone. Tang spins off of a stick check. He has it on the wall. Plays to the line for Brooks. Dexter Brooks at the line. A shot deflected into the corner. Far side pinching down is Gertis. That one goes high and wide. Near side, it'll be Cruz Martin able to play out to neutral ice. Dexter Brooks back for it to regroup for the Capitals. Therefore, at Max Ryder, but taken over by Green Bay at the line. They'll play it down towards their offensive zone, but Madison right back on it. Ryder chips it into the offensive zone. That's where Green Bay's right back on it. It goes off the foot of an official. Max Ryder hustles after it on the near side. He's beaten to it by O'Malley. Nice job by Ryder to glove that one down. It's tied up and wrapped around the wall far side. Unable to hold the line was Gertis. Now he's going to be beat to it by Badal. Badal drops back in the high slot. A chance now for Martin. Tangled up, a nice recovery there by Gertis as the captain for the Capitals, Nevers, carries into the offensive end. Nevers drops back. No one home for Madison. Numbers back the other way. Carcone leading the way. Backdoor feed. They score. It's Zach Wooten. His 18th goal of the year. A nice job in transition by the Gamblers, and they extend their lead to 3. The Caps just couldn't get back in time. You can see Brady Cry. What's he supposed to do on that one? A 3-on-1 coming back the other way. A turnover right at the line. Nevers didn't look up to see. Cover was a little too far behind him. Gives it right up to the Gamblers. Carcone takes it down the wall. And they make sure to slam that one home. Gully will pick up the secondary assist on the Wooten tally. Brady Kreis been left out to dry a couple of times already in this one as Green Bay extends their lead to a trio here 7 minutes into period number 2. Doshin into the offensive zone on the far side. He'll cut towards the middle looking for Cooper Sneed. Eventually finds him in the corner. Cover on the far side plays up the wall to Smith. Cover back on it. Cover to the middle. A shot deflects in on goal. Enriquez slaps the glove down on it. Cooper Sneed gets tangled up with a couple of players out in front of the cage. We're supposed to hit a media timeout here in a moment, but I don't feel like we can go anywhere at the moment with Doshin tied up with a Gambler player. But they finally all get separated. Doesn't look like anyone's heading to the penalty box. Capitals trail 3-0 in this one. We'll be back with more Capitals hockey.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans. Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs.
Caps trail 3-0 in this one, under 13 to go in the second period. Faceoff will be in the offensive zone for the Capitals, with the most recent goal coming from Zach Wooten, his second of the game, extending the Green Bay lead to 3. That goal coming right before the media timeout, and by right before, I mean about 30 seconds prior. That goal coming 6:43 into period number 2. We're 7:05 into this second period of play. Face-off to the left of Henriquez in goal. Samuelson and Cover, the two-team centermen. The face-off one forward to David Roosevelt, who carries into the offensive zone for the Gamblers. Has it roll off the end of his stick. He kind of overskated that one. Katz slaps it around the kick plate near side to Harris. Harris plays it out of the zone. No, they say he held in. Didn't look that way from the broadcast booth here at the Resch Center, as Kawaja up against the end wall will take things over. Katz in the slot, a shot sent wide. Katz was hit as he was sending towards the goal, almost like a quarterback waiting to be sacked. We sit in the shadows of Lambeau Field here at the Resch Center. Kind of cool is looking around the suite level here at Green Bay's Resch Center, and it overlooks the practice facility of the Packers. I'm a Vikings fan personally, for any Caps fans at home that don't know it, but still cool to see all of an NFL team just moments away from a USHL arena. That one blockered up high into the protective netting, so an offensive zone draw upcoming for Madison. Stephen Cover asking, why is that play blown dead? It's because it hits the netting up top. Stephen Cover's grandparents in attendance last night in Middleton. I talked with them after the game. They said they'd be in attendance here today as well, so hopefully the Covers made it nice and smoothly here into the arena this evening. Broadcast cam back up on the Capitals YouTube page if you want to check into the broadcast booth here at the Resch Center. Face off on the far side, one back by Green Bay. A nice job by Fedotov to play things up ahead. It'll go in on goal, so no icing. And snowing the goaltender that time on the rush was Koltgen. And the Capitals will go after him. Prudhomme right there for it, as Prudes, I think, will end up heading to the penalty box for Madison. Given lefts that time, Gertis won't head to the penalty box, but a couple will. If I had to guess, it's going to be Cruz Martin and Lucas Prudhomme for Madison. Is Madison going to have 2 go to the penalty box? Here's the question. Gertis goes to the penalty box, as does Lucas Prudhomme. They're going to chat with the officiating box. Is Green Bay going to go to a power play here? Jackson Nevers hops over the bench to go and chat with the referee here after everything's decided. 2 in the penalty box for Madison, 1 in the box for Green Bay. Green Bay has a player, Snow, the goaltender of Madison, and there's a chance that the Capitals will be on a penalty kill. Drabicki's the player that snowed the goaltender. No one goes to the box for that penalty specifically. Nothing put on the scoreboard here at the moment. So Drabicki doesn't go to the penalty box. He is still on the ice surface. I wouldn't be shocked if he has to make his way across the ice here to go and sit in the penalty box. No, he's fine. They have him over on that far side. A penalty put up on the board to Madison. Out of all of that, the player who snows the goaltender doesn't have to go to the penalty box. 2 Capitals players do, as does 1 Green Bay player. So the player who started the altercation, not there, and the second guy always gets caught. It's what you're taught, right? But, Grabicki's going to be out there to start the power play for Green Bay after sending his team to the man advantage. I don't know if the Capitals bench realizes that Cruz Martin wasn't the guy who did it. Cruz Martin was just in on the altercation after the fact. Once we get wording on the penalties, I take a guess it's roughing all the way around. Faceoff will be to the right of Cryan goal. Madison on their 4th penalty kill of the game, to just 1 for Green Bay at the moment. Dexter Brooks gets tied up in the corner. Fry up against the wall. Roughing is the call on both sides, as Cruz Martin gets a roughing call as well. Puck pops free to Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp chips it towards the offensive zone, but his former high school teammate Owen Bisgins holds in at the line. Far side Roosevelt, 11:30 to go in the second. 1:35 to go on the power play. Gertis will be the player to step out of the box when the power play does expire. Roosevelt far side, Bisgins at the line. He'll pinch down into the corner and eventually play back to Roosevelt. Bisgins down low, looking for a passing lane. I think he'll eventually take it up top himself. Sure enough, he does. Sauces it to the near side for Samuelson. He'll turn it over. Sam Capel chips it down in deep. Capitals go for a whole bunch of new bodies out there. Just about halfway through the power play, Green Bay has to start from beneath their own goal line. Bisgins steps out to the right of Henriquez in goal. Henriquez has had a little more chances sent his way. Shots on goal in the second period, even at 5-a-side. Roosevelt on the offensive end. Far side, a shot. Nice save by Brady Cry. Drabicki sent it towards him. Capitals able to clear. 45 to go on the Gertis Minor. Capitals could really use a kill here. Maybe start some momentum going back the other way. Doshin and Buckberger, I don't know if they see Gully behind him, but you can't really go too far behind him. As the offensive zone right there. Doshin deflects the inbound feed from Green Bay, and that allows Ronan Buckberger a chance to clear up the far side, but Katz holds. Top power play unit back out onto the ice for Green Bay. 20 to go on the power play as they get things set up. Far side, a chance. What a save there by Brady Cry. Puck jumps out of play. The goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. That's what Brady Cry just was there. Wow. Moving right to left across the crease. Penalty kill still going on. 11 seconds to go. We're not going to get a replay of that. Wow. Home cooking on the scoreboard tonight. As Madison, with one of the best plays you'll see today. Brady Cry moving right to left to stop that play. 11 seconds to go on the power play as this faceoff won back by the Capitals. Played up that far side. Definitely could have been too many men. They don't call it as a defenseman comes onto the ice to try to equal things out. As a player out of the penalty box for the Capitals is Nolan Gertis. Carcone down low, stick handles through traffic. Far side is Madison now 3 for 4 on the penalty kill here in this one. On the near side, Dexter Brooks can start up ice. Brooks through neutral ice, plays ahead for Nevers. Nevers loses it there. Wooten back on it as 2 goals already for Wooten in the game. He'll send it down in almost like a rainbow shape down into the corner. Madison can come back the other way. Far side, Nevers plays ahead for Ryder. Turned over, Fry on it. He'll play it down in deep. Capitals touch up and they'll go for a whole bunch of changes. As offside are the Capitals. Looked like anyone that was offside was going for a change. Puck was in the offensive zone. I don't make the calls. I just make sure that the calls get relayed to you at home. I think we've hit a media timeout here in Green Bay, so we'll take a break with them. Caps trail 3-0, 9:18 to go in the second. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, Flex Plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex Plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Caps trail 3-0 in this one. Thanks for joining us on Caps Radio on YouTube and on Flow Hockey. Appreciate the support every time we get you here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Madison 1 for 4 are the Gamblers on the Capitals penalty kills tonight. Madison on the penalty kill 3 for 4. Capitals only with 1 power play to Green Bay's 4 at this point. Hopefully that means they're due for a couple of man advantages. A man advantage really changed the tide last night. It was the lone goal of the second period. Madison headed in to intermission number 2, only down 1. Typically, the second period has been the best period this season for the Capitals as Doshin plays the puck up the wall. Taken over at neutral ice, though, by Green Bay. Sam Harris, a chance out front for Cover as Harris fumbled it. But Henriquez there to answer the call. Henriquez on the preliminary roster for Team Slovakia. You see Harris sends it right to Cooper Snee, and Cover tries to sneak one past. I wonder if Cover makes another play. I say that, but then if the play gets broken up with Cover trying to make a second play, I get mad that he doesn't. So there's no winning if you don't score, right? So, and that's both literal and not literal at the same time. You always laugh at when someone says literally and they don't actually mean literally, but that time it is both literally and literally, both definitions there. Down in the offensive zone, Capel kicks it around a bit, up against the near side wall. It's played towards the line. Bergaidos holds in, but he turns it over, and Roosevelt and the Gamblers are able to play back out to neutral ice. Into the offensive end, far side, deflects down in on Henriquez. Down on the near side, it's O'Malley circling around the far for Katz, who scored the second goal for Green Bay in this one. He gets it out to neutral ice, but Madison right back on it there. Eulenkamp into the offensive zone, chipped ahead for Tang. He's tied up by a Green Bay player, O'Malley, and back the other way come the Gamblers. Samuelson will chip it down in deep. Madison will go grab possession beneath the goal line. Under 8 to go in the second period. Shots on goal favor Green Bay in this one, 17-8. They lead in shots on goal 7-6 here in period number 2. A break in action here. I don't quite know why. Looks like the door might have popped open inside the defensive zone of Madison. So Capitals are able to get a change with the long change in period number 2. You might get more mad about it if you're in the offensive zone on your home ice and that happens. So I can understand if Green Bay was a little upset about it. Face off on the far side to the left of Cryan goal. It'll be on the left side of the ice for every Capital out there. As Barla and Carconi, the two-team centermen, face off one back. A shot ramps up and out of play. Drabicki, the former Muskegon Lumberjack, sending it high and wide. Drabicki 8 points in 23 games. Got off to a slow start with Muskegon this season, though, did Drabicki. Since joining the Gamblers in 15 games, he's got 7 points. Only 1 point in 8 games with Muskegon. So a half point a game compared to 0.12 points per game with Muskegon. A chance out front for Cruz Martin. Turned over by Madison. The Green Bay fans saying, oh, every time a player gets hit from their team, wanting a penalty. It's a great crowd here. A post-game concert coming after the game over at the Expo Center here in Green Bay. All part of the Resch Complex right next to Lambeau Field. As on the far side, Madison able to chip that out towards neutral ice. Coming through neutral now is Grieva. He has Prudhomme joining him. Gets it ahead for Prudhomme. A nice poke check there by Beanstalk. Prudhomme and Beanstalk get tangled up behind the play. Prudhomme takes the helmet off of Beanstalk, and now Prudes is getting mugged back beneath the goal line. I think Prudhomme will head to the penalty box. Beanstalk probably should go as well. Grabicki down there with the sides. It's always funny when everyone's looking at people beneath the goal line. They're all fighting, and then they all look to the refs like, Mom, Dad, did I do something wrong? Am I going to get in trouble? Sure enough, looks like 2 gamblers will head to the penalty box, just the 1 Capital player. So, I mean, that's the situation that happened down on the other end, right? A pair of gamblers and 1 Capitals player. So maybe justice is served here, and a power play will come for Madison. Looks like the referee is telling the linesman that the faceoff will be inside the offensive zone. Linesman asking the Madison bench what side they want it on. They were asking what side they wanted it on the wrong end, though. Eventually, the other linesman came in and said, hey, we want it down on that end. Faceoff will be to the far side, to the right of the goaltender, Henriquez in goal. O'Malley and Nevers arguing their points. Nevers really just sitting there watching Beck and O'Malley argue. O'Malley and Beck having quite the long conversation here. Nevers and O'Malley still talk on the way to the bench. Both sides will make their way to their respective player bench. The Green Bay bench wants the referee to go and chat with them. They're not going to. Face off in the offensive zone for Madison. The Green Bay bench relays something to Brady O'Malley as he slowly makes his way down. Elliot Gully tells the referee to go talk with the acting head coach for Green Bay in Sean Schrammick. Schrammick replacing Patrick McCadden at the moment, with McCadden up with Team USA at the World Junior A Challenge. Trying to get an update on that score. Right now 3-1 favoring Team USA. They had a 3-1 lead, and it was one of 12 shots getting by Caleb Heil. Conboy and Phillips, both typical gambler players, recording a point in this game already for Team USA. Face off in the offensive zone will be on the far side to the right of Henriquez when we do return to action. Tom Gilbert not really wanting to chat with Ross Beck at all. They get things ready, though, as Ryder and Gully will be the 2 centermen to the right of Henriquez in goal. Face off tied up, 1 back by the Gamblers. They try to clear right away. It takes an odd bounce off of a stanchion and allows Madison possession. Buckberger up top, far side now to Coasia. So Buckberger and Coasia back in their same spots they've been. It looked like they might switch it up a bit, as on the near side now Tang plays into the corner for Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp has it taken off his stick, but now Ryder with a chance. Coasia there as well. I don't know if Henriquez got a stick on it. I think it hit the crossbar. Either way, an offensive zone draw for Madison upcoming. 23 seconds into the power play. A great chance there for Madison as a face-off on the far side to the right of Henriquez. Green Bay slowly making their way down towards the offensive zone of Madison as the face-off will be on that far side between Tim and Capel. Face-off opposite side of the ice of the press box here in Green Bay. Tied up, poked around a bit, and eventually played up top for Buckberger. Near side for Tang. Tang looking for a shooting lane. 1 change made right away, so Capel went on to take the draw. Ryder hops on to take his spot. Up top, Buckberger back on it. Near side, it's Tang. Tang looking for options, plays up top for Bucky. Bucky circles around near side to Tang. Tang back to Buckberger. 1:15 to go on the power play. Near side, Tang far side looking for Coasia. Finds him, but Coasia will play down into the corner. Now a chance out front. Near side looking for Tang. Makes its way to the near side wall. Halfway through the power play, Madison still on it in the offensive zone. 1 really solid chance, but not much else after that. As now up top, Buckberger. Buckberger circles around a bit As the Capitals play to the bumper for Eulenkamp. Now Kowasia forces his way down low, takes it beneath the goal line. It'll play now to Michael Tang. Tang on the half wall, up top Buckberger, far side Kowasia to the bumper, looking that time for Eulenkamp. Instead it finds Green Bay's player there, and Brady Cry steps out of his cage to play that one. And that'll do it for the first minute and a half of the power play. Madison with one last rush, really in him here and trying to set something up here on the man advantage. Doshin into the offensive zone, chips it around a player. Green Bay will be able to clear with a couple of players out due to injury, a couple out at World Junior Championships, World Junior A Challenge. The second unit's been a bit shaky, to say the least, for Madison as time expires on the Capitals' second power play of the game. Far side, a chance turned over. Now Drabicki will carry into the offensive zone for Green Bay after stepping out of the penalty box. Drabicki's shot blockered away. Nice job by Cry to get a piece of that. Far side, on it is Doshin. Near side, up ahead, Brady Smith flutters it on to the goal where it's Henriquez playing up the near side wall. O'Malley up ahead. Roosevelt got a skate on it, falls down in the process, almost like he stepped on it. And Brooks can come back the other way for Madison. Pitchley into the offensive zone, spins off of his stick check. Stick handles his way to the high slot. He's tied up there, plays to Dex Brooks. His shot deflected high and wide. Far side, Roosevelt tries to play up ahead for Drabicki, and instead he'll get it back himself into the offensive zone. Roosevelt down on the near side, taken up against the wall. McKinney in the area for Green Bay, but Harper Fry will just shovel it up the near side wall and out towards neutral ice. Go the Capitals. Fry back inside the defensive zone. 16 minutes into this second period. Madison would love to have something on the scoreboard heading into the third. Nevers poked off his stick. Now it's Green Bay behind the defense. Knutson to McKinney. A bit too much umph on that one. Had too much flight on it, whatever it was. Nice job by Brady Cry to stop that shot as Madison will chip it down in deep. A big hit just outside the Capitals penalty box. Players in the penalty box still waiting to be summoned out as Gertis on the far side avoids a big body check there down low as Cruz Martin was coming in hot there. Baird Gaidos plays to the wall, far side. Griva steps off the wall and will skate through neutral. Griva up ahead, taking off his stick into the offensive zone. Gertis looked like he was ready to go into the offensive zone. Thought his team was offside, but now Madison might get something from it either way. Cover on the near side had a player out front, but got his stick lifted at the wrong time. Griva up against the wall, pokes free towards the middle now. Tries to play to Doshin in the middle, and that's actually Varla, but it'll come back all the way down on Brady Cry. He'll hop on top of it for a whistle, and another time where Green Bay's player sprays the goaltender with snow. You're going to get called for that every time. You didn't get called for it the first time, I guess, though, if you're the Gamblers. Vidal will head to the penalty box, as will Chris Baird Gaidos. Should be evened up after that. Nolan Gertis yelling at the official, why is that a penalty on Chris Baird Gaidos? He's defending his goaltender. Chris Baird Gaidos steps into the penalty box. 2:47 to go in the second period. It'll be Ronan Buckberger over to chat. 4-on-4 to come. Buckberger asking, why is it a penalty when their guy snows our goalie? On the other side, Brady O'Malley asking, why is it a penalty when our guy gets mugged by the defenseman? I kind of understand both sides. It's probably why Ross Beck's in the right on this one to make it a 4-on-4. Face off in the defensive end for Madison upcoming. I don't know why Green Bay gets three different words with the official. O'Malley, the captain for the team, wears the C. Elliot Gully doesn't have a letter on. He goes and talks with the officials. And then the past couple times, the head coach also wanted a word. Doesn't this time as Carcone tangled up with Jet Kowasia. He'll play to the line. Some free space out on the ice. 4-on-4 for the next minute 50. Poked out to neutral ice by the Capitals. Right back on it inside the defensive zone is Kowasia. Kowasia sauces over to Buckberger as Bucky can start up ice now for the Caps. Poked off his stick by Carcone, but now Eulenkamp comes through neutral with a whole bunch of speed. His shot ramps up on Henriquez. He'll hold for a whistle. A minute 33 to go on the power play. A face-off in the offensive zone. Not power play, 4-on-4 time. The face-off will be on the near side to the left of the goaltender Henriquez when play does resume. Got a great chance to see the speed of Gavin Eulenkamp last night on the game-winning goal and the extra frame. Face-off on the near side, tangled up, one back by the Capitals. Some heavy pressure put on right away by Kultgen as Madison plays in the offensive zone. Harper Fry takes it out to neutral ice as the Capitals didn't like the possession that they did have in the offensive end. Fry plays to the near side for Ryder as the Capitals cycle into the offensive zone. They just circled around neutral ice, and I'll do it again as Max Ryder takes out to neutral. Near side, Dexter Brooks into the offensive end now. Chips down towards the offensive zone corner. It's poked off of his stick by Wooten. Cats down low will continue it over to Bizgins, and up ice come the Gamblers. Wooten on the near side wall, carries into the offensive zone, throws on the brakes once he gets inside the blue. Bizgins on the near side, plays down into the corner. Harper Fry there for Madison. He's tied up, a chance out front for Wooten. He scores! That's a hat trick for Wooten. No hats make their way onto the ice quite yet. But Zach Wooten's third goal of the game. And there we go, there's one. Now they'll start to come a little bit more frequently for Green Bay. That's Zach Wooten's hat trick goal, his third of the game. Fourth goal for the Gamblers. They lead 4-0. A turnover in the defensive end results in Green Bay capitalizing once again. Hats slowly but surely making their way out there for the Gambler faithful. Extra real estate on the ice, and the Gamblers took advantage of it. Looks like the hats were out. I think about 7 hats total, but they spaced out the timing where they made those ice girls for the Gamblers skate all over the place to grab them. Face-off at center ice upcoming. Doshin and McKinney. The face-off won by the Capitals. Caps trailing this one 4-0. Coasia coming through neutral ice with a whole bunch of speed. Chips it down to the far side corner. Poked around a bit. But eventually on it is Sam Harris beneath the goal line. Coasia still down in the offensive zone, putting some heavy pressure on. The goal being announced here in the arena. Nice job by Eulenkamp to battle the body free, and now Eulie has it in the high slot. Eulenkamp stick handles around one. Gambler plays to the middle. No one home for Madison. He was trying to find Will Doshin. Instead it finds Roosevelt. 10 seconds to go, the 4-on-4 time. 55 to go in period number 1. A hit that time from Doshin onto O'Sullivan. Now in the offensive zone, a shot from Harris ramps up onto Cry. Goes wide, near side. The Caps try to clear the zone. They're unable to. Up the near side wall, though, it's played to neutral for the Caps. Nevers into the offensive zone, uses his body positioning as favor for himself. Nevers with this shot, never gets towards the goal. Griva on the far side half wall, plays to the middle. Nevers up against the wall, chipped wide. Back beneath the goal line are the Gamblers. They play it straight out of play. No change will be allowed for Green Bay. They're going to force Fediton to go back to the bench as Madison will have an offensive zone draw. Face-off will be inside the offensive zone. It'll be on the near side. 6 Capitals are out there right now. Somebody's going to have to leave the ice. It'll be Griva. He was out there late trying to talk with the referee about something. I didn't quite see what. Face-off will be on the near side to the left of Henriquez in goal. Madison with 12 shots on goal in the game, 10 in the period. In this period, though, it's 13-10. Green Bay leading in shots on goal. They lead 4-0 in this one, and it looks like, unless anything changes here, they say icing. Harris tried to touch the puck. Usually they say no ice if they try to touch the puck and just fan on it. But it'll be an offensive zone draw for the Gamblers nonetheless. 12 to go. Period number 2, shots on goal favor Green Bay, 23-12 in this one. Face off to the right of Cry in goal. Faceoff's one back at the line. O'Malley plays down into the corner. Samuelson backdoor feed. Instead, it's poked away, and now Madison off to the races. 4 to go in the period. Cover into the offensive zone near side. They'll play to the wall, And that'll do it for period number 2. Will Samuelson gets into the body of Will Doshin at the end of the second period as Madison gives up a pair in period number 2, just like they did in the first. Unable to find the answer on the scoreboard the other way. Caps trailing this one 4-0 heading into intermission number 2. We'll be back with your Play It Again Sports Intermission Report after this. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and he scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Friston Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at friston.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites, private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laps, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
If it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites. Private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Dear hockey fans, Toyota's legendary lineup is always a hat trick. Go coast to coast with the tough-as-nails Tundra or the top-scoring Tacoma. Need room for your whole roster? Grand Highlander's got you covered. They've all got available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, too, so slick conditions can't compete. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealership. Toyota, let's go places.
Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin Health Tip of the Month time, and they remind you this month to warm up and cool down. Dynamic stretches such as arm circles, high knees, and lunges prep your muscles for activity. Static stretches after activity also reduces soreness and improves flexibility. All of that helps lower the risk of strains and pulls, and that was this month's Health Tip of the Month, thanks to our friends at Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin.
Played against Sports Intermission Report. Madison trails 4-0 in this one as the Caps just unable to get anything really going offensively. Outshot 23-12. Let's go through the goal scoring summary in this game. It was a pair in the first for the Green Bay. Wooten at 8:29 of the period, his 17th of the year. Then Katz on the power play at 13-14 in the first period to make it 2-0, his 14th of this season. A pair of goals from Wooten in the second period, 6:43 into the period, and 18:28. Make it 4-0 Green Bay at intermission number 2. Shots on goal favoring Green Bay 23-12 in this one. They outshot the Caps 10-2 in the first, 13-10 in the second. Green Bay 1 for 4 on the power play. Madison 0 for 2. as we take a look at the World Junior A Challenge championship game going on up there at the moment. The gold medal game, 3-1 USA in the lead in the third period of play. So hopefully they're able to hold that one off and retain gold and improve Caleb Heil's record in the World Junior A Challenge. He's 5-0 coming into this tournament. He's looking for his third win of this tournament. He would be 8-1 in 3 tournaments at the World Junior A Challenge. So pretty cool if he's able to do that. It would also be a gold medal for Andy Brandt behind the bench as the head coach. He was an assistant last year when the team won gold. Let's take a look around the USHL tonight as Madison, not the only game here in Green Bay. 4-1, Youngstown takes down Omaha. 4-0, Sioux Falls leads Cedar Rapids at the end of 2 periods of play. 3-2, Fargo leads Sioux City through 2 periods. 3-0, Dubuque on top of Lincoln. 7 minutes to go in the second period there. 2-0, Tri-City leads Muskegon. And at the end of 1 in Des Moines, zeros on both sides for Waterloo and Des Moines. We'll send it to break. When we come back, we'll have period number 3. It's Capitals hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and he scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites. Private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laps, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Caps fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want to get in again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and he scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
Dear hockey fans, Toyota's legendary lineup is always a hat trick. Go coast to coast with the tough-as-nails Tundra or the top-scoring Tacoma. Need room for your whole roster? Grand Highlander's got you covered. They've all got available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, too, so slick conditions can't compete. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealership. Toyota, let's go places.
Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
In the books here in Green Bay, Capitals and Gamblers going at it. Green Bay with a 4-0 lead entering period number 3 in this one. Pair in the first, a pair in the second. Capitals needing a lot here to get things in the right direction here tonight and take away points from this one. You got to get a goal early if you're Madison. Instead of your Middleton, of course, the Capitals home in Middleton. Final season at Cap Ice. You can be a part of the action at tickets.madcapshockey.com. If you want to learn more information about the new arena, you can find that by heading to the Capitals website and clicking the Legacy 20 Arena at the Forest Yards tab. Eulenkamp trip down to the ice surface, and Madison will be heading to the power play 25 seconds into the third period of play. O'Malley doesn't like the call. He goes over and talks with the official as he makes his way to the penalty box. Not a whole lot he can do about that one. It did look like to me that Eulenkamp just lost an edge. Madison led to their third power play of the game. 0 for 2 to this point. Last night, Madison 1 for 4. Face-off in the offensive zone. It'll be to the right of Henriquez in goal. There's a face-off held up for a moment. They got to put everything back up at the right time on the penalty clock. Telling the linesman to hold up is the referee, Ross Beck. They throw the hand up, and we're good to go. Or no, we're not good to go. The clock still reads wrong here. There's a minute 59 on the power play. There we go. Score clock operator having himself a time. He's hitting the buttons, and there we go. We're back underway. Ryder will go in to take the draw against Gully. You saw in the second period, they actually put Capel out to take the draw, then Ryder would jump on. Not the case here. Hauled him up, boys. Gavin Eulenkamp in the circle. The Capitals have to have a player jump out to take the draw. They're slow to go and do it. It looks like Tang will go in to take the draw for Madison. As a faceoff eventually won back by Green Bay. A shot on goal coming from their own player. Enriquez stops it, but O'Sullivan put it on him. Enriquez staring daggers into O'Sullivan, shakes his head. What's going on here? Ryder will jump off the ice. Capel will go in to take the draw. This first power play unit doesn't have a typical centerman on it at the moment as a faceoff is tied up, played through the slot, and Green Bay will play down the length of the ice. Capel will go and give way to Max Ryder as Brady Cry leaves beneath the goal line for Ronan Buckberger, who starts up ice. Buckberger thought about dropping things back and eventually will. It'll go through the Gamblers defenseman's legs, and on the near side, Ryder on it, but he deflects it out to neutral ice. Madison had a great chance there offensively, but they deflected to neutral themselves, and that's where they regroup. Kawasia through neutral. Far side, Eulenkamp lets it go by, and now Green Bay back the other way into the offensive zone. Samuelson to the middle. Gully couldn't get a piece of it. And now Madison spinning back and just trying to kill off more time. They're unable to as Gully plays back to neutral. Griva fresh off the bench, unable to get a good piece of it and sent down the length of the ice by Green Bay. Cry steps back beneath the goal line. No one goes back for Madison. Cry will eventually play over to Doshin as Madison starts up ice. 57 to go on the power play. It'll be Smith dropping back to Gertis. Far side now into the offensive zone comes Doshin. Doshin loses it. Green Bay sends it off the window in between the two benches and all the way down where Cry's the next to touch. 40 to go on the power play. O'Malley in the box. Hopefully the Capitals make it where he's not in the box for all 40 as Brady Smith now into the offensive zone. Near side, Griva. Griva plays off the wall down to the corner for Smith. Smith up against the wall, tied up there, coming free and sent around the wall far side. It takes a bounce off of a stanchion out to neutral ice. It'll go all the way down. 20 to go here on the power play for Madison. Just over 2 minutes into this third period of play. Nothing doing for the Capitals as Gertis into the offensive zone to Griva. Griva down up the near side wall, trying to poke that one free. He's tied up and taken down as Smith is tying a player up. It'll be sent down by the Gamblers, and that'll do it for the power play for Madison. Down in deep goes Drabicki for Green Bay. He's tied up by Fry. Drabicki plays to the slot. Now a chance for Green Bay. A shot blocked, that time by Dexter Brooks. Brooks a bit hobbled up there as it comes to the near side. Saved along the way by Cry. Brooks hunched over. He makes his way to the player bench. Looked like he got hit by the puck on the hand. Slashes the window on his way to the bench. Capitals defensive core is thin to say the least right now. And I don't mean it's thin because you're dressing 7 tonight, but it's thin that Austin Moline out due to injury. You don't know the timetable on that one quite yet. John Stout at the World Junior A Challenge. Tonight, you really can't afford to lose another defenseman for a significant length of time here if you're Madison. Down inside the offensive zone, Pitsley kicks it around a bit. 3 minutes into this third period, Madison needs something quick. Up the far side, trying to play it to the line. That time was Ryder. Instead, it makes its way to Nevers. Down to the corner, Fry thought about it. He'll back out as Katz now can continue it to Samuelson. Samuelson loses it, now Ryder on it. Ryder to the near side to Fry. Fry with a shot deflected up into the protective glass as a whistle is blown. 16:40 to go in the third. 4-0 the score. Shots on goal favoring the team with the 4 in Green Bay, 25-13. Faceoff will be on the near side to the right of Henriquez in net. Still holding the shutout, 14-14 in goal. Sometimes you wonder if the broadcaster jinx is real. We're trying to hope so in this one. Trying to get something on the scoreboard. Can't get the goose egg if you're Madison on the other end. Through neutral now into the offensive zone. Drop back. It's McKinney's shot saved by Cry. Held on to for a whistle. Baird Gaidosh and a couple of gamblers get tangled up, and a face-off in the defensive zone coming. Face-off will be to the left of everything in goal there. Dexter Brooks is up on his feet on the player bench, and he joins his team up against the wall. So wondering if he'll be able to go, but it'll be Biskin scoring for Green Bay. His third goal of the season makes its way through traffic. Brady Cry didn't see it. And the Gamblers extend their lead to 5. McKinney won the draw back. Drabicki plays it back to the defense. And Biscuits just sends it through, hoping to find something. And it makes its way through traffic past Cry for a goal. Face-off at center ice, won by Green Bay, sent down in deep. Bisgins on the most recent goal, the Army commit. Kicking that one up towards neutral ice was Varla. Played to the near side to Kulkin. As the goal announced here in the arena, backtracking is Gertis as he'll start up the far side wall. Gertis will play back to Brady Smith. Smith with Brooks potentially not able to return to this one. Obviously you don't know at this moment. Grieva saying that he touched up, and I kind of agree with him. Kowasia and Fry will be the next two defensemen out. Dexter Brooks will be at the wall ready to go. It doesn't look like they want to risk it at the moment as a face-off just outside the Gamblers' bench, but Grivo is acting like he had touched up. I kind of agree with him, if I'm being honest, as this one sent down in deep by Harper Fry. Enriquez wanted an ice. He's clearly not going to get that. That went straight out of play. No change should be allowed for Green Bay. They also shouldn't need a change. They changed a couple moments ago. There's a face-off in the offensive zone for Madison upcoming. Capitals could really use a spark offensively here tonight. I know you're probably at this point not expecting to take points away from this game, but if you're the Caps, you really just want to have some sort of positivity, and it's Sam Capel scoring for the Capitals, his 13th of the season. 5-1 Green Bay leads, but at least the Capitals have a one up there. Capel played his high school hockey at Notre Dame Academy in Green Bay. It's always nice for him to come back to the Resch Center to play. Puck sat free in the slot. Capel in the right spot at the right time. Caps now trail by 4. Face-off at neutral ice. Beanstalk plays down in deep. I believe Eulenkamp should get an assist on the goal. We'll find out about it here shortly from the arena staff here at the Resch Center. Tang starts up ice up the far side into the offensive zone. Green Bay sends it down towards their offensive end after the entry was stalled right at the line. Near side Kowasia, far side on it is Cry. Up the far side, Fry into the offensive zone. Tang, near side Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp shot goes just wide. Held in at the line by Buckberger. Buckberger rips it around the wall near side. Couple of Caps go for a change just past the 5-minute mark. Here, period number 1, near period number 3. Number 1 on the scoreboard for Madison is found there on that shift from Sam Capel. Beanstalk back inside the defensive zone. O'Malley up the far side wall. Out at neutral ice, a couple of players fall down to the ice surface. Ryder back for Madison, chips it around a player and starts up that far side wall. Ryder into the offensive zone, cutting to the middle. Ryder with a shot. He scores! Max Ryder with a pair of goals for Madison in a span of minutes. The Caps trail now only by 3 after trailing by 5 within a minute of play ago. Ryder picks the corner over Henriquez. It was 1-on-4 into the offensive zone, and the St. Louis Park native slams it home. Timeout taken by Green Bay. We'll take one with them. 14:23 to go in the third. Caps trail 5-2.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Back underway here is Ryder quickly into the offensive zone. Shots kicked wide by Henriquez. On the far side, Madison seems to have a ton of momentum here even after the timeout. Down low, Ryder was tied up. Buckberger comes in to pick up possession. Now it's Ryder on it. Ryder sent hard into the wall. Awkward play there. A player wrestled down by Buckberger in the same spot as Never skates away with it. Ryder with a shot fanned on, goes through the slot and wide of the goal. Back the other way can come Green Bay on possession. They send it all the way down in where Bucky kicks it off the end wall to himself. Good to see Dex Brooks back out there. He blocked the shot, looked kind of off, and this is a chance now for Knutson. Fanned on as Madison sends it up that far side wall out to neutral ice. Brooks back on it. He'll play up ahead, gets a couple deflections along the way, so it won't be icing on Madison. Down in their offensive zone, the Capitals seem to have found something here. I know might be too little too late as the Capitals trail 5-2, but nice to see a little spark offensively nearing the end of this game. 13 to go in the period as that neutral ice, the Caps into the offensive zone. Cover drops back, a shot comes from Snee, goes off the end wall, and that's where Green Bay is able to chip out to neutral ice. Stopped there by Baird Gaidos. Madison sending back in their own defensive zone. It's Cry over to the far side wall. Madison towards the offensive zone. Cover will send down in deep. Everybody but CBG goes for a change. 12:40 to go here in period number 3. 5-2 the score. Deflected down in deep by Gavin Katz on the breakout pass from Green Bay. As he'll have it in the offensive zone after the turnover from Madison down low. Baird Gaidos hustling after it. Samuelson hit up against the wall. A puck tower, or a cup tower falls, I should say, as a chance from Roosevelt goes wide. Madison on it on the near side can start up ice. Prudhomme up ahead. Grieva hustling after it down in the corner. He waves off icing. Down low, Grieva kicks it up to himself. Prudhomme tries to kick it free for himself to his side work along the half wall as the puck tangled up there. Cup tower on the near side falls down. The fans don't like that the cup tower is being knocked down. There's been one on each end here in the Resch Center. Knocked down here a couple of moments ago. Far side Prudhomme, his shot from center ice nearly as he had it just inside the offensive zone. He goes for a change, sent it in on goal, and Henriquez struggled with the rebound. But it comes back the other way. Henriquez gave up a whole bunch of goals to Madison last year at one point here in this building. Also in Middleton, didn't have his way with the Capitals. Is on the far side. Capel sent up against the wall out towards neutral ice. And that's where a body's thrown around by Buckberger. Capitals go and regain possession on that far side. Out at neutral, it's Koltgen sending right back down in deep. Caps with 2 unanswered here, but they still trail by 3. Up the near side, Fry plays off the window. The referee throws a body check into Sam Capel. Threw his hand into the face of Sam Capel in the process. You got to protect yourself if you're Ross Beck. I get it. Just awkward looking as Capel went straight to the bench after it. Hopefully Capel's all right. Into the offensive zone comes Caleb Pitchley now for Madison. Pitchley's shot deflected away into the corner. Back the other way come the Gamblers as they throw on the brakes and get it behind the goal. They'll send it all the way down where Madison takes over at neutral ice. Into the offensive zone, it's Ryder. He scored the most recent goal for Madison. Plays down to Harper Fry. Fry's shot from a sharp angle gets tangled up. Nice job by Henriquez to poke into the corner. Harper Fry grabs it back for Madison for a moment before he's bodied up into the wall. And back the other way can come Green Bay. Near side, Carcone, his backhand shot sent in on goal. We get a whistle. I believe we get a media timeout here, if I'm not mistaken, with it. Sure enough, that's the case. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
So we didn't get a media timeout, but we did get enough time to take a quick break from action here in Green Bay. Capitals trail in this one 5-2 as a faceoff won back by the Gamblers. Carcone sends it wide. Wooten off the side of the cage. They're going to say no changes allowed, but Brady Cry hits the post on the right side, and the net pops off on the left. I don't really know how much of fault Brady Cry is on that one. Capitals shouldn't really need a change. They just were able to make one moments ago. 10:18 to go in the third. Shots on goal 30-20 favoring Green Bay in this one. Green Bay leads 5-2. There's a shot from the point, never gets through to Cry. Up ice now come the Capitals. They at least force it out to neutral. Carcone skates over it as he would have been offside had he touched it. Gertis tried to play up ahead. He loses possession though as Wooten back into the offensive zone for the Gamblers. Carcone down low on possession. He's tangled up there by Gertis. Doshin goes to play the body, and that allows possession for Gertis down in the corner. Carcone goes slipping and sliding down low as Madison has numbers back the other way. Cover to the middle. Now Doshin's shot goes high and wide. Far side, Cooper Snee on it. Snee plays to the middle looking for Doshin. Doshin was a bit too far in front of it, and now Roosevelt into the offensive zone. Far side, nice pass breakup by Dexter Brooks. Far side, he's tangled up, poked up the wall. Stephen Cover there for Madison. Brooks plays up ahead. There for it into the offensive zone is Cooper Snee. He'll chip it down in deep. He'll go for a change. 9:20 to go here. Period number 3. Capitals trail by 3 in this one. You need one quick if you're the Capitals. And with the most recent tally, Madison was actually able to strike pretty quickly right after another. As into the offensive zone comes Prudhomme. He set up the go-ahead goal last night. No change going to be allowed for Green Bay as that one went up into the sky. Katz gets tangled up with Prudhomme. The puck went straight up into the hands there from Green Bay, so no change going to be allowed for the Gamblers. An offensive zone draw for Madison upcoming. Green Bay fans faithful here doesn't really love Lucas Prudhomme tonight. Face off on the near side to the right of the goaltender. You'll see Prudhomme here after the puck goes out of play. There's a shoulder into Gavin Katz. Face off on the near side to the right of Henriquez in goal upcoming. Samuelson and Varla, the two team centermen in there. Varla scored the game tying goal last night for Madison. Face off, tied up, eventually won back by Samuelson, but the Capitals have 3 players down beneath the goal line before Green Bay could get anybody back there. Down low, Prudhomme holds in at the line for a moment before Green Bay's second effort gets out to neutral ice. Katz on the top of the near side, shot goes high and wide. Madison can come back the other way. Griva up ahead to Varla. Varla, far side face-off dot is where he sends the shot towards the goal and deflects up and over for another whistle. 8:39 to go in the third. 5-2 the score is a face-off in the offensive zone upcoming. Face-off on the near side for Madison. Capitals really would love to end tonight's game with points. I know that might be a little far stretched at the moment, but trailing by 3, really use this one, and they now take media's timeout here at the Resch Center, so we'll take one with them. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, Flex Plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
If it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Capitals hockey here back underway. Madison trailing 5-2. The most recent goals coming from Madison. Harper Fry tried to add another one that just knuckled wide past Henriquez into the corner. Checking up on the score at the World Junior A Challenge. Team USA in the lead 3-1. Gloved up into the air. A chance for Madison in front of the cage. Sent wide by Gavin Eulenkamp and out to neutral ice go the Gamblers up the near side wall. Therefore it is Gertis. He'll play to the far side, and into the offensive zone comes Capel. He got the scoring started for Madison earlier this period. His shot gets past the glove side, but the body of Henriquez got just enough as a shot from the point now deflects into the corner. Tang grabs it back for Madison. Tang circling around, drops back, Ryder shot, rebound alive for Madison. Trying to slam it home was Sammy as it goes to the far side. Sam Capel couldn't get anything on it. Ryder goes and plays the body as Brady Cry will play out to neutral ice. Thought about it at least, but he'll drop things back to Buckberger as Buckberger takes beneath the goal line. 7.5 to go in the third, 5-2 the score. Madison trails in this one, trails in shots on goal 30-23. They've came behind in that category here tonight. At one point, the Capitals trailed in shots on goal 10-2. As at the line, a shot from Buckberger whistles wide. Far side, Kawasha sends one towards the goal as well. Rebound alive, but Pitsley couldn't send it home. And out to neutral ice, where Kawasha back on it for Madison. Plays to Buckberger, now through neutral. Bucky plays to the far side to Pitsley. Down the wall, Ryder on it. Ryder at the half wall, gets tangled up there. Pitsley skates away with it, plays to the near side while Buckberger pinches down. Buckberger has real estate out front, a chance fanned on by Ryder. Henriquez goes into the cage. They're gonna say it's a good goal. A goal is awarded here, is what it looks like. To me at least, it looked like a goal was ruled just by the hand motion of the official. It might just be a power play for Madison, judging by the players jumping over the wall for Madison. So a penalty upcoming on Green Bay. So the Capitals, their fourth power play of the game. I'm not gonna lie, I had no clue what was going on there. He pointed towards the goal. To me, looked like it was a goal. And instead, it's Henriquez must be heading to the penalty box, or a player must be heading to the penalty box for Henriquez. They go and tell each team's bench what the call is. So no player will go and serve at the moment at least. Face-off in the offensive zone. Now a player will go and serve for Green Bay. Madison to the power play, 6:49 to go. It'll be Badal serving the penalty for Green Bay as a face-off will be on the far side to the left of Henriquez in goals. Face-offs one back, Gertis at the line. Circles around a bit, sends it to the far side for Smith. Brady Smith on the power play here. Far side, Doshin on the near was the intended target. Got deflected by Biskins out to neutral ice. Gertis and the Capitals can start back the other way now. Gertis skates through neutral, near side, it's Griba in the offensive zone. He plays it down in deep. Gertis gets tangled up along the way, and Green Bay will be able to clear back the other way because of it. They go all the way down where Cry's the next to touch for either side. Capitals go and switch power play units. Gertis is the only player to remain from that first power play unit to hit the ice here on this man advantage, and Gertis plays back where Eulenkamp can't even grab it without going beneath the goal line. He'll drop over to Kowasia. Kowasia starts up ice now for Madison. Buckberger and Eulenkamp wait behind, and said Kowasia plays down in deep. O'Sullivan plays into the near side corner. A pair of players for the Gamblers there. Bucky tries to hold. He's unable to. Now it's a foot race. Wooten already with 3 goals. Powers his way towards the goal, and a big hit there. As they were both coming down, the net popped off. Eulenkamp had the post hit him in the 5-hole. The net got knocked off as they both went into the wall. They both seemed to be all right. 5:44 to go in the third. 55 to go on the power play. That one could have been a little bit more dangerous than it looked like. Face off. In the defensive end for Madison upcoming. Rather, no, they do take it outside the zone. I think that's probably the right call. Just take it outside. Neither team gets a change, whatever. Capel will go and take the draw. No, they're going to keep this unit out there for Madison. So Ryder will be in the face-off dot. Face-off one back by Ryder. So it works out to not put Sammy out there to try to take the draw as Bucky gives it right away to Knutson. Knutson will kill some more time. Tosses it to the far side to Drabicki, who spins back. It'll drop back to the defense there for Green Bay. All the way back inside the defensive zone is Sam Harris. They'll send it all the way down in deep, where Kry's the next to touch it for Madison, who plays over to Eulenkamp, and the Capitals can start up ice. Eulenkamp with a whole bunch of speed into the offensive zone. Ryder gets it back to Eulenkamp down low. Eulenkamp slammed up against the wall to a side work down low. A third Gambler joins, as does the third Capital. It's Michael Tang being the third Capital. Up top, Buckberger. Near side, it comes for Kowasia. Kowasia back up top. Buckberger shot, breaks his stick along the way and jumps over the cage. O'Malley tries to clear up the far side. He's unable to. Buckberger up top, far side, a chance. Ryder's shot goes wide. The rebound misses as well. Kowasia, now it's Eulenkamp. His shot jumps over the cage. Far side now, Tang in a foot race. Poked free, and now into the offensive zone comes Badal, and it goes in on Kry. He'll hold for a whistle. 4:34 to go, period number 3. 5-2 the score. Shots on goal now only 5 in the advantage of Green Bay. The attendance being announced here in Green Bay. And I'm going to take a wild guess, the biggest number on the board every time. Sure enough, that's the case. 4,200 Gambler fans here in attendance tonight. We'll take credit for the 86 that goes with it. As the face-off inside the defensive zone for the Capitals, one back by Green Bay. Koltgen plays down into the corner as Fry up against the wall, near side, picking up his Pitsley. Pitsley spins towards the slot, tried to play to Gertis. Instead, he plays to Brady Kry, who hops on top of it for a whistle. Another face-off in the defensive zone upcoming. 4:22 to go in the third period. Capitals trail 5-2 in this one. Referee going to chat with Tom Gilbert about something. I don't know why you hand some of that straight to the head coach of the team instead of one of the trainers or something. It looks like it's probably like a mouth guard or something similar. Far side, Gertis up the wall. Out towards neutral ice, never sends it. Harris gloves it down. Madison puts some heavy pressure on there, and they're saying a hand pass on Green Bay. That'll take an offensive zone draw for Madison. Top line hops over the wall. Let's go get one. Then you're in a spot where you can pull the goalie and it not look ridiculous that you pulled the goalie, right? An offensive zone draw for Madison. Ross Beck trying to force the faceoff out to neutral ice. Faceoff will stay in the zone. Capel and goalie, the two-team centermen. Faceoff tied up, one back by Koltgen and the Gamblers, and they'll start back the other way up that far side wall. Capel goes to play the body. Eulenkamp grabs the puck, and Madison able to transition from their defensive zone into the offensive zone quickly. Eulenkamp far side, a shot blockered away on the near side. Buckberger plays down into the corner, rung around the wall, far side. Therefore, Wooten plays up that far side wall, deflected around a bit and eventually lands on the stick of the defenseman and Sam Harris out to neutral ice. Madison back on it. Into the offensive zone, Michael Tang has it poked off his stick, but Coasia right there to save the day into the offensive end. Coasia has it poked away and now back the other way at neutral ice. A big hit, and you hear fans going crazy here about a tower getting knocked down. Into the offensive zone comes Max Ryder. His shot whistles wide. Near side, it's Pitsley. He skates over it, and Nevers will go play the body up against the near side wall. Poked around the body of Gertis. Down low, it's Roosevelt. Roosevelt tied up against the wall and taken over by Gertis down low. Out to the middle of the ice, Nevers plays to Pitsley. Ryder on the near side trying to chip it back to Pitsley in the middle. Unable to find him. 17 into this third period. Madison trailing by 3. Capitals need one quick, to say the least, and I don't know how much longer I can really even say it without it just not being true. Gertis up that far side. Cry down beneath the goal line, plays to Fry on the near side. Cry to Fry. Looks like Frey and Cray, but it's Fry and Cry. Down on that far side, it's Snee up against the wall. Snee plays out front, a chance, goes in on net. The player from Madison gets shoved into the goaltender, and his helmet goes flying in the process as well. Doshin had stopped shy of the net. As Adam Tim hands him his helmet back. Doshin, the player there for Madison. It'll be an offensive zone draw. He had stopped right in front of the netminder. I don't think he snowed him, but face-off in the offensive end regardless. The linesman chatting with Henriquez saying, hey, this is why that wasn't called. And Henriquez just kind of having to accept it. Face-off will be on the far side to the left of the goaltender. As an empty net so the goalie is pulled for Madison. And it looks like Green Bay is going to be able to take advantage of it right away, as instead it goes all the way down. So they do pull the goalie to the Caps down 3 with 2:15 to go. Up ice now comes Ryder into the offensive zone. Now rides, drops back. Eulenkamp shot saved by Henriquez. Held on to for a whistle. 2:06 to go in the third. Face-off will be on the near side to the right of Henriquez in goal. Madison looks like they'll take their timeout. We'll take one with them. It's Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristam Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristam.com/careers and take your shot. Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
Extra attacker on for Madison. 2:06 to go in the third. 5-2 the score. Shots on goal, even. Green Bay's led in that category all game long. Madison came back to even it up. Now is it too little, too late as Madison with a chance now. A chance in the slot. Bounces out towards neutral. Caps had a rebound on the doorstep there, but couldn't slam it home. Buckberger at neutral ice will have to start up ice. Capitals need about a goal every 30 seconds the rest of the way. Carcone sends this one wide. It'll be icing once Buckberger wins the race to the hash marks. 1:40 to go now in the third. An offensive zone draw to come for Madison. Top line remains out there for Green Bay. Face-off will be on the far side to the left of Henriquez in goal. Face-off on that far side. Capel and Gully, the two-team centermen. Face-off one back Kawasia plays to Buckberger. Buckberger to the far side to Tang. Tang shot whistles wide. Near side, Kawasia's unable to hold. Caps clear it out into their own defensive zone with the carom shot. Through neutral now into the offensive end. Chip down into the offensive. Henriquez looked like he was going to try to go for the empty net down on the other end. Instead, over on that far side, the puck's tied up against the wall. Tang pokes it free. Cutting towards the middle was Max Ryder. Ryder goes and plays the body hard in the corner. A body falls for Green Bay. Madison with 1:06 to go, trailing by 3. Tang, far side shot, deflected. Rebound alive in the slot. Still sits there before Green Bay clears back the other way. Icing upcoming as a balloon goes on to the field of play. Icing will be called as the Capitals try to whack the balloon up into the crowd. The bench of Green Bay was given the balloon, and they just send it right back up into the crowd. Joey Slavic wants the fans to have some fun. Caps trail by 3, 52 to go. In period number 3, there's 3 balloons going around here. As a quick shot comes from Madison. The rebound alive. Pitchley unable to slam it home. And eventually Green Bay will try to clear up the far side. They're unable to. Gertis on the near side. His shot deflected a couple of times. Pinballs into the corner. Up on the near side wall, there's a cup tower. And the fans here don't want anything to happen to it, but the puck hit the glass right where it was. Goes all the way down, but no icing as it lands right before the goal line. Now Cover, far side, looking to find the player in Pitsley. Instead, it comes out to neutral ice. Gertis on it for Madison. It's chipped around him by Drabicki. Drabicki's shot, he scores. 18.4 to go in the third. A 3-goal loss, 4-goal loss, it's all the same. They count as 2 points for the other team and none for yourself. Brady Cry will head back to the cage for Madison. This is a crazy stat for you. The Caps trailed in shots on goal heading into this third period, 23-12. They're now out shooting Green Bay 32-31. 20 shots on goal in this third period for the Capitals. I don't know if that's stat padding for Henriquez, but the Capitals really have controlled play much of this third period. As this one sent down in deep right away by Green Bay after winning the draw. Capitals return home on the 28th. They will play a game on the road in Waterloo on the 27th. The game on the 28th is the annual mitten toss presented by Alliant Energy. Prudhomme down in the corner gets tangled up with Adam Tim as the buzzer sounds. Prudhomme was trying to leave the pile, but he also loves to chat with the officials a little bit after the fact as well. A big hit at the end as both teams being held on their benches. Prudhomme took a hack at O'Malley. O'Malley talks with Prudes along the way. Two sides get separated as everything is all settled here in this one. Sneed tells Prudhomme to go back to the tunnel. Drabicki goes right to him though. Carcone does as well. Rather, that was Knutson. But either way, Madison falls in this one 6-2. Cooper Sneed tried to shake the hand of the referee. It was kind of pushed away at first. The referees were trying to break everything up. As now Carcone goes to that far side, and he'll knock over a beer tower. They do it all over the place here. I kind of like that weird tradition, but better than them throwing the cups on the ice. And say that. Green Bay takes an 11-game win streak into the holiday break as they get their fans going here after the buzzer sounds. The fans showed up tonight for Green Bay. Sadly for the Caps, they didn't really show up. And the 2 weeks without Andy Brandt, Caleb Heil, and John Stout, Madison goes 1-4, collecting only 2 points. Caps with a bunch of games in hand still, but a bunch of 3-3s upcoming over the next couple of weeks. From the 27th through the 3rd, the Capitals play 5 games. That's going to be a big swing for the Caps And we'll have all the games for you right here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. We'll have those for you here on YouTube and on Flow Hockey. We appreciate you joining us as always. But Caps fall in this one 6-2. Caps head into the break with a 13-10, 0-2 record to their name. That'll do it for our coverage here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. We appreciate you at home for watching. And we'll see you on the 27th in Waterloo. That's all I got to say. Go Caps, go. See you soon.